Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, no, no.
Good evening. My name is Wylan, and I am the writer and director of this show, Remembering Molly. We welcome you to the final performance of Remembering Molly in the Freshers Drama Festival. I'm aware that many friends and families of the crew and the cast have travelled here or just live here but come here today to see the show. It's good to see you here, and we hope you enjoy this evening. Before we begin, I must make sure that you are aware of some of the potential triggers in this show, and that includes addiction, self-harm, as well as implied suicide. Because of some of the challenges we had in casting, we had some last-minute changes. Two of our actors have very kindly stepped in to save the show, but that means they will be using scripts today as an aid to keep the show running. And also, unfortunately, since this theatre is not fully compatible with how we're staging it, sometimes there are some scenes that you might not see very clearly from the back, but you're welcome to stand up when that happens. Fire exits are on your left and your right in case an emergency happens. So, without further ado, we present to you Remembering Molly. Enjoy the show.
Oh, come on. You just love ruining the fun, don't you?
Can't be bothered. Who even does bonfires on West Sands anyways? The students all go to East Sands. You hungry yet?
Yeah, a little. It's almost 8. I'll go get some food, then go home. Some days the kids won't go to bed till I'm back. Do you want anything?
Can you maybe get us some wine?
I didn't know you were drinking again. I need to drive and I won't be around long.
Dundee's only like half an hour away. Look how they've changed you and chained you down, Oliver. I honestly can't imagine doing that to myself. Just, you go on home, I'll stick around.
You take the bus and I'm the one chained down. Wait here for me, alright?
We stopped searching today. It's been exactly 1 year since we lost Molly. Ollie doesn't believe me, but I think Molly's still out there somewhere, just being quiet. I just wish I could hear from them again.
Hey, what's going on here?
Hey, that was quick. Just talking about Molly.
Right. Well, Ollie's a whale, in case you didn't say. We came across Molly about 8 years ago. You don't forget days like that in research. We rarely even get one thing right.
Ollie, you have to listen to this.
What about it? Isn't it just another whale?
I think you might be wrong. Listen, I'm not sure. It certainly sounds like a whale, but look at the sound spectrum. I mean, the frequencies don't match any species we've come across. I mean, The closest would be blue whales, but this centers around 52 hertz, and blue whales only really go up to about 40. So this poor creature is basically screaming into the sea, and nobody else understands anything. What if we're the only ones listening?
Interesting thought, but I feel like you're always making these stories up about animals that probably don't have feelings. And even if they do feel bad, what are you going to do for them? Therapy?
Well, you say that, but then you've never actually been close to another animal, have you? Because they definitely have feelings. And I know this, Oliver. You know, it's always people like you who think you're too good to have to listen to anybody. People like you who think that humans are better than everything else, when we're probably the worst plague this planet's ever suffered.
Hold that thought.
Ugh.
Have you looked at all the different profiles in your data set yet? If it doesn't match any known spectra, it might be background noise. But where is it from?
You know that hydrophone network the American Navy built to detect Soviet submarines? That and some research hydrophones along the California coast are releasing loads of recordings. And you're really annoying, but you're not wrong. It could be something else. Also keep an eye open for more recordings like this, though. Who knows what we'll find. We might find it coming from somewhere else. Oliver?
Yeah,
Talk to me. What are you thinking?
nothing.
Come on. I know you've got something on your mind.
Nothing important.
Come on. You'll be up all night thinking about it. You'll wake up at like 4 a.m. to read about it. So let's just do that together now.
Okay, so this whale album you gave me, you know the one?
Songs of the Humpback Whale?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, classic. Well, ideas?
So, if whale vocalization is considered music, right? Music has rhythm, phrases, notes, and well, meaning.
Yeah. Have you listened to anything that I've said in the last many years? That's literally my job. And what I just said.
Hey, but did you know that some people have taken human language data sets and built AI models of meanings? So, kind of crazy. Like, you could input time plus measure and get what clock. Princess minus girl plus man equals king. Flower plus insect plus color.
Butterfly?
Exactly. Something like that. It captions the essence of words.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Whale language models?
Sure. Except I'm not sure what use it would be. I mean, say, ooh, ah, plus ooh equals e. Doesn't tell us much, does it?
If we looked at enough vocalization data, we might find patterns, could map that out to behavior, then maybe we could go about meaning. What if, say, we could translate whale song into human language? Oh, Ollie, this is it. Okay, so you know when Songs of the Humpback Whale came out, and people started caring more about protecting the ocean because it had a voice. What if we could give them more? We could give people a way to start listening to the ocean, not just hearing, listening.
Oh my God, Annie, we have to do this together.
I don't think either of us is going to be able to sleep tonight. I know you're out there. I understand if you don't want to hear from me, but I'm just glad to hear from you. How are you? I'm genuinely doing great. Work is going well. I mean, I made it. I study whales now. Ollie decided to join the nerd club. Dr. Oliver the linguist. Can you believe it? We had this amazing collaboration idea. You're gonna love it. You know what? I never understood why you just vanished. I just need to know that you're happy. I promise I won't bother you anymore. After all, you needed someone, but it wasn't me, was it?
Annie, Annalini.
Lizzie? There's people around, don't call me that.
No one's around. It's 8. Still having those dreams?
What dreams?
You know what dreams.
Don't pretend like you want to talk about it, Oliver. We would have talked ages ago if you wanted to. It's time to go home.
Yeah. Well, I've got to be home soon, and the kids have an early day tomorrow.
Just go alone, I'll take the bus.
At first, I had dreams like that too. Lizzie was in the water. And it was all real again. I wish I could tell Annie, but I couldn't do that to her. A lot of times I was on the beach again with Annie and Lizzie, and dozing off in the sun, and they come back with a bucket. There are little crabs and fish and shells. Annie always loved watching sea creatures, and Lizzie's hair is always dripping wet. The hair smells like salt and vinegar and battered cod. The seagulls are shrieking and dive bombing. The fresh cut on my foot still hurts a little when it touches the water. The sand was fine and glimmering at dusk, like everything was. When I was younger, I used to remember many dreams in vivid detail, and they generally didn't defy the laws of nature. But there was a time that Lizzie asked me to meet her at the beach, and I was visiting family back home. She dragged me into the sea, and then we were diving for a long, long time, and then she asked me to go again the next day, so I went in the morning. I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and then it hit me. We were breathing underwater. I got better at protecting reality from my wishes and expectations. These days I just have even more mundane dreams. Like crossing the Tate Bridge that night without even looking at the river. Izzy used to make up these short stories about the spirit of a traveling whale, and he loved them. She just had a way with words and people, I think. I'm going to call our whale Molly. Molly, the lonely whale who sings in silence at 52 hertz.
Well, I think we might have to stop calling him Ollie.
Why? I like that name.
Well, the singers are typically male.
Oh well, what does it matter? Molly feels like a girl.
You can't just project your feelings onto our work. Be professional. We're not far from deciphering the first recording we got, are we?
You know what? I think we might be really, really close. Just look.
Well, don't ignore me. Males and females have very different behavior, and Molly's songs and migratory patterns suggest.
Okay. Molly the male whale it is. But Annie, please just look.
Morning, everyone! Morning to the fish of the ocean. Morning to the birds of the sky. Morning to the barnacles on my back. Morning to the sailors above. Morning, Mother. And Grandmother. And you, little one. It's been such a good month. And today's gonna be good too. Some divers were around yesterday to see this gorgeous kelp forest, and you won't believe it till you see it. The coral reef. You'd love this. Except, you're not so little anymore, are you? Do you even like corals still? But the boys have started singing for you. You must be so beautiful now. Soon you'll be having children as beautiful as you. I hope I hear from them in spring. Oh, Mother and Grandmother, send my love. I used to think, even though we're apart, I'd still hear you from half the world away, but the world is getting noisier. Sometimes I can barely hear myself. Sometimes I'm not even sure why I keep trying. Annie! Lizzie! Where's my bucket?
Oh no, I am sorry, Annie. I'll go get it.
It's okay. Can you stay?
Are you gonna be mad?
No.
What about your mom?
No.
Did your mom get you a new bucket?
No.
Well, maybe you can ask your dad to get you a new bucket. Ollie from school told me that his mom always says no, but his dad always says yes. So you just gotta ask your dad when you want new toys. I think maybe dads are nicer and they like toys too.
No. My dad is very sad. Grandma and Grandpa came to visit, but they won't tell me why Dad is sad. I think he will say no.
Is your mom sad too?
Maybe. I don't know. Mom was crying, but she hugged me and said it would be okay, and she'd come back for me soon. And then she got in a taxi. So maybe she just went to Scotland because we had a big suitcase when we went to Scotland, but Dad really likes to go to Scotland, but he can't go this time, and maybe that makes me sad.
Maybe you can visit her together.
I asked Grandma, but she didn't believe me that Mom was in Scotland, and she wouldn't let me ask Dad.
Do you miss your mom? When my mom went to work in France for a week, I really missed her too. I I wish that was my dad who went because he's always so angry and I don't want to be alone with him. But one night, I was crying and I couldn't sleep. And I saw a huge whale flying across the sky. She was blue and bright like a glow stick. She told me her name is Molly and she's traveling across the world to bring lost souls home with her songs.
Really?
Of course. I saw Molly with my own eyes. And then my mom came back from France with lots of cheese and it was really yummy. Maybe when your mom hears Molly, she'll bring you some cheese. Oh, and a new bucket too.
Okay. I hope Molly comes to Scotland soon. Who's Ollie from school? He sounds really smart.
He's not smart. He's annoying and he always corrects people. He's not very nice. And he called me Grizzly after science class. But I was here with him the other day and all the other boys were laughing at him because he couldn't swim. But he stayed after they all went home and asked me to teach him. I think he can do it, but he's just scared.
Boys are so stupid. I'm not scared. Not even little fishies are scared.
It's okay to be scared, Annie. You gotta ask for help when you need it. Maybe you can help me teach Ollie to swim, and by the time he can, your mom will be back.
Okay. He better become smart and learn really fast.
I woke from a terrible noise. A cargo ship had passed over me, but it was more than that. She calls for me. I can't hear everyone, but her call is unmistakable. So much noise for so many years. It is deep, gentle, but powerful. She calls for me with such weariness and pain. Grandmother was struck by a ship and she tried to catch her breath. Thought the ocean had no room for me because I was different, but the truth is the ocean has no room for any of us but the ones above. She taught us to be kind, to love, and most of all, to be strong so we can love even the most unlovable. She wasn't strong enough to accept me. She let me go. Yet now she calls for me, and that's the only thing I've ever wanted. I must search tirelessly. I'm not strong enough to love those who are my family. How could I ever let you go?
If you don't practice out there, you'll never get better.
It's cold.
Sleepyhead. Look at Lizzie. It's 25 degrees outside.
I need the water.
I'll go with you. No excuses.
Don't torture me, Allie. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Well, too bad nobody loves you, lover boy. It's refreshing you stopped calling me Annalini, though. Such a tongue twister anyway.
Sure, Adeline, I'm not worried about my chances with you. You just love me so much. I had a really cool dream just then, though.
Mm-hmm. How about you go back to sleep and have another?
Nah, you just want me to forget it before I can tell it to you. So, listen. I was underwater, and I could breathe, and I could dive super deep. Then a boulder on the seafloor turned out to be a giant octopus, and its body was a gate, and then his tentacles unraveled to reveal an underwater cave civilization, and then I was invited to enter. Well, actually, I was captured. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, what was really cool was obviously octopuses. Wait, octopi? Is it octopus? Octopose? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Octopuses sounds like a real word. So, what was I saying?
The really cool bit.
Yeah, right. So the really cool bit, right? Octopuses don't speak, right? But I could somehow understand them without a sound. So the question is, was I translating octopus in my head into a human language? Or was I just speaking octopus?
I saw this really crazy documentary recently. You know, I never realized how human-centric our concept of language is. I mean, think about how octopuses, this sounds weird, but anyway, octopuses, they can communicate by changing colors and posing, and whales communicate by singing complex songs, and some can even use air bubbles. It's like they figured out sign language, but bubble language. It's just like how we communicate with body language without words. It's nothing new. I wouldn't be surprised if you figured out how to think an octopus, though.
What am I saying?
Sometimes I actually think you are an octopus.
Because of this?
Because you say things and you do things that don't make sense to me. Like, I don't know what this means. For all I know, you could be some kind of shape-shifting, color-changing, octopus-speaking octopus. It's like you're afraid of revealing your true form when you're exposed to water for too long.
That's a great analogy. Great imagination. I think yeah. Lizzie, I'm gonna chase you to the rock over there.
I didn't think you could make it this far. That I'd have to pick you up in the middle.
This might surprise you, but I practice, and I without you sometimes don't always need you around, do I?
Were you not scared when you were alone? Looks like you were drowning.
Oh, it wouldn't be the worst thing. But what do you know?
Oliver, you're 15. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, for God's sake, Lizzie, you're 15 and stealing your dad's booze. Your breath smells and it's only 3:30.
Except, I don't need to be lectured because I know what I'm doing, all right? Don't think I could bear hanging out with you sober anyway. What have you and the girl done to each other?
I wish I knew. She said I didn't make sense to her. I didn't do anything weird. Seriously, what's wrong with you girls?
Hey, nothing's wrong with girls or boys. What's wrong is Annie not understanding that what she feels is not real. No. Sure. She might find you attractive and you might feel the same, but you're just teens with raging hormones. She doesn't know what love is and you can barely take care of yourself.
Come off it, you're not our mom.
Okay, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant you have to ask yourself why you do the things that you do because indecision can hurt. It'd solve the problem if you both had the same mom, though.
Or create an even bigger problem. It's okay, Lizzie. You're not wrong.
I I don't want Annie to get hurt. Or you.
Lizzie, you can't do that. Just let me and Annie live our lives, okay? We miss having you at school, though. It's no fun without anybody arguing with the teachers.
I wasn't aware I was that entertaining.
Nothing much happens without you anyway. So, you haven't told me. Why have you been gone?
It has nothing to do with you. No offense.
Offense taken. Are you planning to come back at some point?
Off limits, Ollie.
Come on, even with me?
Even with you.
I find screening my secrets at the ocean helps. Not that I could have any secrets from you. But you know, if you need something to scream at.
I'm probably very, very far from home. I barely remember where I was born. I hardly know where I am. No recognizable ocean currents in range. My body feels empty. My hopes are long gone. The day may finally be here. I hear the songs your children of spring and so on. I don't hear you or grandmother anymore. I only wish they learned to do more than cooing in a few months so they don't turn out like me. Oh, to be buried under the crushing darkness. My flesh to be salvation to countless creatures. I look forward to the end. The end of my search. it's almost more to love.
Morning, Annalini. How was your holiday?
Looks like we've only got one recording of Molly from over the holiday, from really far away from any of his usual migratory routes or any hydrophone.
Mine was great also. Thanks for asking.
Oliver,
Fine. Let's have a look. No, you're right. That doesn't look good.
I think Molly might be lost.
I need a coffee too. What if we... You
Sorry.
go. All right. What is it?
Do you think Molly would understand us?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
So,
I don't know, Annie. That's your expertise, but even if she does, even if he does, how would we talk to him?
we'll find a way, or I'll find a way if you don't want to help.
That's not what I said. It'll just take a lot of effort to pull off, and luck and money and
So that's your excuse, Oliver? Do you care about Molly? Do you care about anyone, really?
what's this?
What's what?
It's not about Molly, not just Molly, is it?
Yeah, keep pretending you don't know why we started this project in the first place.
Says the one who called me an octopus.
Oh wow, so you remember that. So you're just really bad at pretending, aren't you?
You pretend too, and you know me so well, right? I bet you think you knew her too, don't you? Can we pretend I
No. But I need you to do this with me together now.
Hey, babe. Let me guess. Lawyer trouble?
Lizzie? What happened?
What?
What happened to you?
You called? I'm here. What happened to you?
Yeah, boy trouble, I guess.
Drink up then.
Lizzie, tell me you're okay.
As long as you have a drink with me.
That is strong. What is that?
There goes your alcohol virginity. Now try something better tasting.
What's better?
Here's to being free.
Free from
Come on.
being free. Hey, what happened to your hand?
Oh, nothing. I just cut it on a rock out there earlier.
It doesn't look too
Okay,
good.
wounds aren't supposed to look good. Anyway, stop beating around the bush. What happened with Ollie today?
Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what he wants.
To fuck you without the commitment, maybe?
Lizzie!
Not like you can be responsible or anything.
I don't know why you're being such a jerk now. This isn't you.
Okay, maybe you just need to hear the truth. Maybe this is me. Maybe that is Ollie.
I've known both of you for years.
Except you don't really, do you? Maybe that's a good thing.
What does that mean? Am I a bad friend?
Never mind.
Do you ever look at Ollie's hands and think, wow, that's just unreal. I can't stop thinking about him and the way that he talks about his dreams. I just wish that he would think of me the same way.
Annie? It'll pass. It may take a while, but it'll pass. You won't feel this way forever.
How would you know? You rarely actually spend time with us. You kind of just go your own way. I mean, you leave school alone, you swim alone, drink alone.
Hey. I always know. Molly the whale speaks to me in my dreams, remember? She knows all your fears, your desires. Honestly, you are the brightest person I've ever met when it comes to books and all that stuff, but you're absolutely clueless about how the world actually works. You know, people here might be nice to you, but you'll be eaten alive out there.
Well, you'll be there for me. won't
Don't count on anyone, not even me. You know how it is with people who say they'll be there for you.
you? Yeah, but you're different.
Different how?
You're not like,
What? That's your jacket, isn't it? I thought you got rid of all of your stuff.
I will. Eventually.
I still have the bucket.
You can have it.
Right, because I can always take more baggage.
Lizzie, what's wrong with you?
Do you think something is wrong with me? That's what I thought.
You know you can talk to me.
No!
What about Ollie?
Okay, Ollie's smart in a different way than you. Sometimes too smart for me to actually tell him anything because he'll try to fix me. But don't worry. The only thing I need from you is for you to be happy. Nothing more than that.
Well, please just let me know if you ever need me. Okay? I want to be there for once.
Of course. Of course, this is about you.
I'm really dizzy.
Oh, after wondering, you're such a baby. I've tried. Haven't I just can't seem to talk about anything. I don't think you can listen. The truth is, I can't get myself to be happy because my brain won't shut up. I can't even get myself to be properly angry or sad or just honest. The only thing I know is shame, and the shame button. I don't know. I know I'm doing everything wrong, but I don't know how to do anything right. I want to tell the truth about how I feel, but all the words just scramble and get twisted into something so ugly, so maybe I should just swallow everything, but I can't because then everyone that ever cared about me will think I'm not willing to give them everything I have anymore. even though everything I touch turns to shit. I don't know how to fix myself. And I don't think anyone does.
I can't breathe.
How do you even manage being so oblivious? I wish I could see myself like you see me. I wish I could believe you when you tell me that you love me and that I'm needed. I wish someone could pull all my strings and dictate everything I do so I don't have to live with the miserable thing that I am. But I can't. Can I?
I'm so scared.
Kiss you, hold you, wearing nothing but the moonlight till the sunset. But then my heart shall know better than you said. Shape you with my breath and song. Put your hands where they belong. To stay and watch the sunrise. How softly it calls me, the stream. Take me away, but there is no, if there is no way, There's only the alternate versions of what will happen here tonight. If it be love, let it be my choice. Why should they be impressed to play? Walk all the way, all the
Annie, are you here? Annie, Annie, come on. I'm sorry about earlier. This isn't the time. Oh my God. Your dad's worried sick. I was worried sick. Are you out of your mind? What am I gonna tell him? Lizzie can't get away with this anymore. You're not helping her. Seriously, where the hell is she? Annie.
She said something about you would try to change her.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I feel terrible. Can you please just hold me still?
Stay here. Lizzie, you can't be serious. It's time to go home, Annie.
Just go! I'll go when I want to go. I want Lizzie, not you.
I need to go get help.
Vast nothingness speaks to me. The ocean wishes me to endure, and endure I will. The creatures above are indifferent. They keep growing and growing until they drown out all other songs, until the last call for help is a mere crackling disturbance, until all that's left is silence. After the ocean collapses onto land, land is crushed to dust. Grief, it seems, My family chose to follow the suffocating path, the shallow end, the sandy edge of the ocean. When sentence may be upon us, the ocean will endure, tirelessly, as it engulfs all there is, all the way down. We will be one again.
You're up early. Still freezing outside. Do you want the lights on?
No thanks. Why are you here?
No reason.
Oh, really?
You?
No reason?
Let's have a look then. All right. Keep your secrets.
Can't sleep?
No, not in my best form now. You look a mess. When was the last time you washed your hair?
Wow, thanks. Tell me, Oliver, did you ever actually learn to swim?
Very funny. I'm still waiting for you to come up with an actual joke.
Have you then?
What? Learn how to swim? I guess a little. It's just not for me. Wouldn't want to reveal my true form now, would I?
What?
How many cups of coffee have you had to stay up all night?
Well, I'm not the only one. What kept you up?
Thinking about Molly. It's been, 6 months since we last heard from her?
Yeah, 6 months. I was also thinking about Molly and just things.
Things?
You didn't know my mom, did you?
No, I've only
Me
heard of
neither.
Yeah.
I got a phone call last night.
So that's
30 years, 5 months, and 20 days. She never came back with a new bucket, and you never learned to swim on your own. Actually, what did come back is a brand new 28-year-old half-brother. Yeah, the guy who told me her dying wish was to see me again and how much it would mean to her, not that I asked.
Annie.
Why do people do this?
I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
Why do people think they can just do whatever they want without consequences? Like, some of us actually have to live with those consequences. I mean, all I wanted was an apology. Just for her to admit that she regrets leaving me, but no, it has to be about her. She just wants me to fulfill her wish.
Don't you think we all do that sometimes?
To what? What are you implying?
We're only human. Everyone's a bit selfish sometimes. She can do what makes her happy. As can I, as can you. Even if it hurts other people, we don't always think about that.
Do you think Molly feels the same? About his grandma? About the people that hurt her? I mean, we've tried speaking to him. Maybe he'll answer.
Molly's gone. Your mum's long gone. Maybe some things have to die for you to truly live.
You sound more and more like Lizzie. Especially since you have kids.
Yeah.
I guess a part of me had to die for them to live too.
Well, maybe don't leave them alone like you did Lizzie. You don't spend enough time with your family. You're always working.
I'm happy. My family's happy. Lizzie wasn't. I didn't leave her, she left us.
Well, I hope she's in a better place now. Why do you think Molly just went silent?
Why do you think Molly just went silent?
You can't answer every question with another question.
No. I mean, why do you think Molly just went silent? Molly was grieving and there was a mass beaching.
No. He's strong. He's endured a lot. He wouldn't do that to himself. He wouldn't do that to...
What, to us?
He didn't know us. Yeah, I know.
There's no better way to say this, Annie, and you need to listen, really listen, but the world is not all rainbows and unicorns when you take a good look.
And you need to stop patronizing me. Like everyone does, Oliver. You're not everyone. Fucking rainbows and unicorns. It's you with your perfect life, your perfect family, your parents who stayed. You don't know what Molly means to me. You don't know how these years have been for me.
I don't know how these years have been for you. I don't know how these years have been for you. Me. Who almost fucking drowned looking for Lizzie, whilst you dug your head into the sand and puked like a pathetic, lactose-intolerant ostrich.
What are you saying? All birds are lactose intolerant.
Brilliant. I told you the greatest regret of my entire life. And you respond with some useless fucking trivia. Look at the genius at work. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some actual work to do.
I don't know why I said that. That part of you never died, has it, Oliver? Did you find Lizzie that night? You never told me anything. I've never forgiven myself. I still have her necklace and her jacket. She still has my bucket.
What were you talking about before I got there?
I don't remember. And trust me, I tried. I can't shake the feeling I could have done more. I don't know if I said anything wrong or anything right. Please, we still haven't deciphered the new recordings we got with all the new syntax and vocabulary. I mean, to be honest, some of them don't even have the right frequency profiles. They don't sound like Molly to me, but who knows what we'll find. I found a training data set from another population that might help. Check your email, Oliver. I'm gonna need some time alone. Please don't come to the beach. I'll see you tomorrow. And I know you've probably blamed yourself for failing Lizzie more than I ever have, but It's only because you actually tried.
The world is a bowl of echoing sound waves. Some wondrous, some destructive, some both. What is beneath and what is beyond? A life in peace, perhaps forgone. Before reaching the shallow end, I found my own echo. From unheard songs and unrequited love, denial and acceptance, to my deliverance from the abyss. The ocean speaks in my voice. The strangers dance in my image. Desolation is our lingua franca. But in rhythmic exhalation, synchronized movements and collective silence, we find shared solace. Pain is a funny feeling. It breaks us. And it binds us. Eventually, it's just another barnacle on my back that I can't scratch off, but I can always live with.
For you, for Molly, just a little bit though.
Appreciate it, Oliver. Just stop me before I start ugly crying. And I know I haven't apologized.
Hey, I'm gonna stop you right there. There's nothing to apologize for between us, ever.
I guess apart from forgiving ourselves. What am I ever gonna do when you're gone too?
Anything, and Annie, you can do anything that you set your mind to. I thought that was obvious by now. And are you trying to get rid of me? Gone where?
Who knows? My mom went on a work trip and she was gone. I woke up with the worst headache in the world and Lizzie was gone. Came back from holiday and Molly was gone.
It's been 30 years, Annie. It should be clear that you can never get rid of me by now. You You made me who I am today, both of you.
I wish I could think of myself as highly as you find me. After all, you were the brains behind this whole project with Molly.
Nah, I was just the hands. You were the brains and the heart. The hands just paddled to keep the boat afloat.
I guess I'm in really good hands then.
Listen, I found something on my way here. Some kids must have left it on the beach.
Oliver. How long has it been since we just sat on the beach and talked like this?
Too long. Even longer since we actually went in. It's always so cold here. But do you want to go see if the crabs have started coming out of their tunnels yet?
Some things really do have to die. I'll take this to whatever leisure center is around here. Wouldn't want to ruin another kid's childhood, right?
Or create some more sea rubbish? Hopefully the things that are dying aren't sea turtles or dolphins.
Don't you have to go home?
I'll go when you go. Take your time though.
You know you don't have to take care of me.
Well, I've sort of made that my thing for some time now. I'm always rushing somewhere. Maybe I could slow down and stay behind sometimes. I genuinely admire the way you look at the past. I don't want to feel like I'm romanticizing it, but I think I might lose my mind if I had to accept how ugly this was.
Just loosen up and let yourself feel something, Oliver. And then it'll pass. Eventually. I know it will. Besides, you should really listen. The sky is clear tonight. The ocean is ever silent. And I can hear a voice calling us home.
it's hard for me to curve the stars before you left. How life carries on endlessly, even after death. The shortness of life, you explain the infinite. How rare and beautiful it is to even exist. I couldn't help but ask you to see it all again. I tried to write it down, but I could never find the pen. I'd give anything to hear you say it one more time. That the universe was made just to be seen by my eye. I couldn't help but ask you to say it all again. I tried to write it down, but I could never find it. I'd give anything to hear you say it one more time. That the universe was made just to be seen by my eyes. The shortness of breath, I'll explain the infinite. How rare and beautiful truly is the we exist. Thank you for coming tonight. Let's give a round of applause to Audrey as Anne. Jamie as Ollie. Lila as Lizzie. And Poppy as the one we will remember, Molly. Now onto the crew. We've got Con, who's our publicity coordinator. He's not here today, but we'll still give him a round of applause. Megan, our set designer, costume designer, prop designer. Katie, who's our technician. Once again, Audrey, who is also our stage manager and publicity coordinator. Jerson, our choreographer, lighting director, producer. Last but not least, our writer and director of the show, Remembering Molly, Byre. Thank you. And before we go today, I have a few words that I'd like to share with you. 1 second. So, people like to talk about how, say, a particular book is an author's love letter to a special place, or how a film is a director's love letter to a certain time in the past. I'd
like to say that this is my love letter to the present. We are all here tonight in a way as a result of every choice that we have ever made, no matter how trivial, and everything that we didn't choose. And I am glad that this is where we are after all that. I was not in the best headspace when I started writing this show, and writing at that point was the only way I really knew how to ask for help and maybe prove that I'm not alone. But through internalizing some of these lessons that I let the characters learn, I feel like this has given me an outlet and a way to heal. If there's something I would like you to take home tonight, it's the message that if I'm not alone, neither are you. And you too could have the bravery and the courage to get the help that you need. If you or anyone that you know is experiencing difficulties in mental health, please reach out to them and reach out to people that could help you for yourself. Maybe sometimes all it takes is a pair of listening ears to save someone from tipping over the edge. There are many resources available at the university or therapists and help that you could find through the internet, as well as the support network of your existing relationships. If you would like to contribute to marine conservation or suicide prevention, we would like to suggest a donation at the door. We have a box for the Marine Conservation Society and Samaritans. So take care of yourselves, take care of your friends and family. Thank you for coming again and enjoy the rest of your evening.